platforms.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, hi.
Absolutely. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Meta Mondays. We hope you guys had a beautiful weekend. Sorry, hair and makeup and chit chat. I haven't got to chit chat with her for a minute. So, excuse me for being a little selfish with Jane this morning. I hope everybody is wonderful. To the ones that are currently here, blessings, AM salutations, grand rising, good morning. To those future watchers, all of those same blessings are in full effect. Good morning to you as well. Good evening, afternoon, wherever you're at in this big old round world. I am Hershey. I am a shadow reader and a subconscious reader. On Mondays, we get together, usually me and Miss Beautiful Jane. Sometimes it's just solo me, and sometimes it's another random fun person that likes to read and has a connection with something higher than their self. They don't have to understand it, and it doesn't have to make sense to anybody but us. And we pass those messages on to you. This morning, we're being blessed with the most beautiful, awesome Jane, and she has a message for us. So we will be telling you those messages like we always do. All you have to do is put me in the comments and we will get you going. There is angel messages coming from Jane, and there are meta messages coming from me. Today we are adding energy into the mix. So if you guys need to know what kind of funky little energy is going to be your support system this week, we're going to find that out for you. How are you, Jane? How are you doing? How was your weekend?
Oh, I'm great. Every day is a weekend for me. So, but yeah,
That's true.
I mean, hello. What is a weekend? What? Huh? I don't know. And they're all the same. But yeah, I had a good weekend. I'm good. How about you? You doing okay?
Whew. Hi, Maruda. Hi, Book. Hi, Mousy. Rossi. Rossi, I still owe you an email and I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry. Miss Charlotte, good morning. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Sharon, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thomas, the man behind the curtain, grand rising. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, we have kick started it off this morning. Okie dokie. Book Bewitch. Hello, hello. If I missed anybody else, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, yes, my internet's. Ugh. I have no idea. Look, guys, we have tried everything. I have a brand new computer. It's not the computer. It's got to be the internet, right? So we have shuffled, as you can see, another new picture, another new background. Can't find a place, so I'm gonna try my room. But we're gonna order. We're gonna order either today or tomorrow. We're gonna order a booster. Like I don't know anything about them,
Ooh.
but
Mhm.
everybody's like Hershey. Just order a booster. It'll work. A Wi-Fi booster or something that we can literally attach to the wall in the hallway, and it will boost it all the way through. Hopefully, it works. I've been reading up on it. If you guys have any suggestions, oh, booster arrives tomorrow. Well, damn, man behind the curtain. Good shit. So hopefully today, hopefully will be the last day of the glitchy. So
What
again,
you
apologize. So we will get going. Wonderful people ready for a meta message, and we are just gonna start with Miss Charlotte.
Ooh,
Are
Miss
you ready,
Charlotte.
Miss Charlotte? And again, guys, please be present for your reading. It's not gonna happen if you're not here. Sorry, it's the nicest way I can put it. Swampy, email me so that I can get your email address for your giveaway reading because you were one of the giveaway readers, you and Rossi and a few other people that I owe readings to. So email me.
Nice. Nice.
Alrighty. Jane, are you ready?
I sure am. Okay. Oh, but I'm seeing like a hair fly. Okay. Anyway,
All
cool.
right.
Miss Charlotte. Miss Charlotte. I'm gonna pull a present. I think she thinks she's ready. Oh my. Yes. Okay, here we go. And like I told you, Miss Charlotte. my friend got a dog after all. So what I have for you is, well, number one, I got the tooth for you. And for me, this is like a wisdom tooth. So I feel like this is, take whatever wisdom you can from this. Okay. That's just, that's all it's saying, is to take what you need and leave the rest. Because I also have letting go, spirit guardian of autumn. So, we're just let it go, let it go, let it go. I'm not going to sing the song. I don't know the song. I don't have small children, but just this is a letting go time. And it takes valiant courage to let go. But also in this valiant courage, it says take action with passion. And I love that passion with purple. And then the wisdom, so letting go with valiant courage and your wisdom. And they want you to cherish yourself. I love and accept myself. And I think this, out of all of the messages, are the most important for you, Miss Charlotte, at the time. So, yeah, that's what I have for you. What have you got, Miss Hershey?
I absolutely love when messages go together. But you know what I love even more? When they don't, right? I love anything that works around another perspective, right? Sometimes we wonder why, right? Just this morning, I was telling Jane about jingle bells. Like, I'm being drawn to collect jingle bells, y'all. Don't know why. Don't have a clue. But I'm gonna start collecting. Why? Too. So, Miss Moonlight, I apologize. Get out of my head for the momentarily. Miss Charlotte. Let me try this again. Miss Charlotte, you have the gatherer, right? So when we start with a gatherer in our crown chakra, because meta messages, come on, this is Metatron, right? He's always working in that negative mind so that it can become positive. He's always in that crown chakra, right? You have to think about all of the divine things that this man removes so that there's room for positive, right? So you're going to be gathering positive shit. Why? Who knows? But Metatron needs you to start gathering it ASAP. Why? Only he knows, right? And he won't even give me no clues, but he will tell me to let you know that it has something very specific to do with your future. Not mine, not Jane's, yours, right? And anybody else that this may resonate with, remember, these can come from nowhere and they can come from everywhere, right? These similarities, these synchronicities, these signs, these symbols, everything that we think we're looking for, we always miss them, right? But when you've got somebody coming in that literally skywrites, tells you to gather, and that it is for your future, maybe you need to understand that it is not meant for you to know or me to be able to explain it to you right now. But I do have clues outside of the fact that it's protecting your future, your gathering, and it has something to do with fate as well. You're going to be rising to the occasion of something. Look at that gorgeous rise. Do you see that power, that energy, that forcefulness in her hands? She's allowing her hands to do the work for her. Do you see that? She's not having to work too hard. She's not busting a sweat. She's allowing the energy itself to rise up to something. Something enchanted in between two lands is another clue that they want me to let you know, Miss Charlotte, that it is definitely up to you, but you need to understand that it is absolutely coming in from the fates. So we know who that is, right? The fates. We have to think about that. You got life, karma, fate, destiny, archangels, seraphims, tutors, spiritual beings, entities. You have all kinds of light beings that want to help you. So gather as much positive tools as you can. If you consider it a tool, so will they. Gather it. Don't know what it brings, but you will definitely need it for the future. Rise, rise, rise. That's what I've got for you, Miss Charlotte.
Oh, I thought I was a mod on your channel. I was going to pin that, but I'm not. So never mind. Okay.
You should, Jane, you should be a moderator on this channel.
I should be, but I don't think I am. But I mean, you'll fix that later, I'm sure. But because I was going to pin
I
that,
could have
but
swore Swampy was too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix because I thought Swampy was too. Sharon. Wow. Okay, y'all, my brain is not braining, y'all. I got
oh,
the names. I see y'all.
I
The names is
am.
right here in front of me, and I'm still saying somebody else's name. But y'all, I got kids, and y'all know how I go. You be talking to one kid and be calling them another kid name, but they know which one you talking to. So look, I'm talking to Sharon. It's your turn, but I'm calling everybody else's name out.
Well, I am a
It
mod, but
happens, y'all. Don't judge me.
I can't pin it for some reason.
What are we?
I tried.
What are we? What are we
Tom,
trying to pin?
the request a reading. The very
All
first
right. What are we
comment.
trying to pin?
If you request a reading, please
Very
stay on the
first
live. If you need to leave, please let a moderator know. Thank you. But I can't pin it.
Let's see.
It might be because I'm on my phone.
It says banned, put user in timeout, or delete. I don't know how to do it either, and y'all know I am technology not friendly. So there we go.
Right.
Okay, so y'all know, be present, be here, or life is
You,
just, and you have to
you
leave.
can't do it while we're live.
Okay.
I can't do it while I'm behind the curtain, and Jane can't do it, and you can't do it unless you open another browser tab and go to YouTube and view the live and do it. But then
That's what I've done.
you've got interference
I still can't do it.
with the voice. I'm leaving.
Goodbye.
It's all right.
He's funny.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's okay. Everybody knows. Just put in me if you. But usually there's 3 little dots next to it. Yeah. So, what am I looking at? Oh, a tent. Sorry. Okay. I can read tent. Okay. Adventure. Okay. All right. So,
Okay, wait. No, we was doing he moved me, and I be unstarring him because I be forgetting.
oh,
So I have to go all the way back up here. Sharon. It was Sharon, right? I believe it was
Sharon.
Sharon.
Yes, it was Sharon.
Maybe if I could, get shit to work here. Stop it. Not you. Not you. Not no man behind the curtain. Not you. Me. I'm doing it. Apparently, can you bring Sharon up, man behind the curtain? I'm just gonna stop
There she is.
because
She's
I
there.
apparently can't keep names straight today, and my brain is not braining very well. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That happens.
Oh,
Words
okay. All
hard.
right.
Names hard. It's hard. All right.
That's how
So
Mondays start around here.
I guess there is a weekend after all. So you know what? I forgot. Okay. So Sharon, what I have for you is, it's. I got the tent, and it's a circus tent. Look at this. It's a circus tent. So it's like you're going on an adventure. The circus tent represents going on an adventure. I mean, who doesn't have fun when they go to a circus where they don't have animals, and get cotton candy? So it's sort of like going on an adventure, and I think it has something to do with this. I pulled from my seed, star seed, um, side, and we got higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. So in that circus tent, it's like, it reminds me of the red tent where women would go and gather and everything else. So really we're connecting to our higher heart, and you're getting an activation code. So drop your shield, divine love, your heart is healed. And then I also have, oh, this is so good. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So higher heart activation and tune into the portal of your heart. And then whatever hurts you, it says I'm sorry. So your heart is healing from a maybe a heartache that you've had. It says defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So I think with all this heart, with the heart activation and your inner temple, and this I'm sorry card, is there's a healing going on with your heart, and it's an adventure. You're going to learn a lot about yourself and others through this. So that's what I have for you. Hershey, take it away, Hershey.
Well, hi, Sharon. I'm going to try, but I think I almost have to not necessarily piggyback, but what I want to understand that there is something really strong with magic and standing still, right? So when you think about magic and you think about standing still, you have to think about, well, where would they go together? You wouldn't think that a lot of movement and intuition and manifestation would go with standing still, right? When you stand still, you meditate the ingredients, the recipes, the amounts. Is it a dash? Is it a pinch? Is it a shake? Is it a whole bunch? You don't know, right? If you're not meditating, if you're not taking that time, if you're not taking that moment of stillness so that you can hold on to the knowledge that is needed for whatever magic that you will be doing this week, right? When I think about that, I look at what they were paired with. And what I have to say is they were paired with a familiar. And they're not paired with just any familiar, but they're paired with one of my newest ones, a coyote, right? What I can tell you that I have learned about a coyote since they came in is they are literally the lone wolf. They like doing solos. They like going out for walks. They literally, when I can tell when my coyote is around, because all of a sudden I want to go for a walk. And I'm like, Thomas, let's go for a walk. He's like, no. And I'm like, yeah, let's go for a walk. And he's like, okay, fine, whatever. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're always going to know when that coyote is around because you're going to need to get outside. It is craving the outside, right? It does not like being inside at all whatsoever. So absolutely, that's not the only thing I picked up on. That's just the part they want me to focus on for you. So when that craving to come outside, to go outside, even if it's just sitting on a porch, a balcony, your front yard, your back porch, who knows? The back of your truck, pickup bed. I don't know. Wherever it's at, you're going to find it. And that is exactly where you need to be. And that is where your stillness will come in. And you can stay in that moment so that you get whatever ingredients is needed for that magic you're going to be working with. How do I know that? Because you got a spirit weaver coming in. With a spirit weaver coming in, you have to understand that they are going to have you doing all kinds of things. Do you see the way she's moving, the dancing, the chakras, the way she's lining them up? Oop, wrong finger going the wrong direction. See how she's lining them up and she's stretching them, she's expanding them. That's what you are going to do. But you can't do that until you get those ingredients. So what I need you to do is I need you to find that still spot, be still, and then find a love for it, right? Because sometimes we struggle with doing stuff we don't want to do. Hell, I'm one of them. But what I have to understand is that there is a reason greater than the knowledge I have for them to be telling it to me the way they're telling it to me. But it will be illuminated and it will come through luminously as soon as you get there. But you're not going to know until you get out there and try. And that's what I've got for you, sweetie.
Yeah, and I looked back on that circus tent, Hershey, and it's also about meditation. So interesting.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I love when that they work out like that. I love that. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Book. My favorite part of what is it? It's my favorite movie. Hocus Pocus. Yes, Hocus Pocus. Yes, that's it. Oh, Book. When she calls for Book.
I thought that's what you were going to say. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
All
Yep,
right.
that's where I was going. That's exactly where I was going.
Yes. So,
Ooh,
Book
ooh,
Bewitch, what
cool.
I have for you is, first of all, I got the charm union, mushroom, which is all about the unions and, things that you are connected to. And for me, union mostly talks about, connecting with your angels and your guides and all of that. And that's what creates that union is with the guides. And then I have the bluebell fairy, and which is gratitude. So when you connect to your guides with gratitude, what I mean, then you look at, like, it makes you feel lighter. I mean, and you can, to come clean or to do whatever it is that, if there's anything going on, having gratitude for that, for everything, every part of you, even the parts that you don't so much like it, care about, or want to, well, maybe I wish my shoe size was different. I'd like smaller feet, but I have to have gratitude for the feet that I have, because they've gotten me to where I am now. Right. And then I get first light, and we are beginning. So with gratitude and this union, we are beginning a new cycle. First light. It's that first light. So it's almost like begin again. Begin again. It's begin this again, this gratitude journey and journal. I said journal, even though I said meant journey. So maybe they're asking you to journal. So, and then I have, oh yes, I think it is that okay, because all of this is coming through because you're manifesting your dreams. You're manifesting a cornucopia of dreams here. And it says, my dreams are coming true. And this is a good manifesting time right now. So, yeah, just manifest with gratitude, and maybe with the first light beginning, maybe you that it's in the morning that you do all of this. So maybe it means you get up at 5 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. Oh, you got a gratitude journal as a birthday gift. Yes, yesterday. Okay, well, there you go. It's confirming that. So there you go. That's what I have for you. Hershey.
Well, I'm gonna have to me three that shit. So your journal was one, Jane was two. I'm gonna have to me three that shit. So here we go. You are definitely struggling with something, right? We are literally going right to the roots. We have passed the crown, right? There is something in that disowned self, right? This is not negative. This is an obstacle. What do we do with obstacles? We climb them, right? We remove the obstacle. We don't tear the wall down. We need the damn wall. It's support, it's structure, right? Can't tear the wall down. We have to climb it. We have to find a bridge. We have to create something. We have to hunt for something new, right? But it's in them roots. And it's something you don't like about yourself. It's funny that Jane would say something about a new pair of shoes, right? Or a pair of shoes, period. And I instantly have already been drawn to the root section, right? You have to think about it. You literally need to deaden a situation with something, right? When you think about death in this aspect, this is that sacrifice, that self sacrifice. I'm cutting off what's no longer serving me, right? Not because I want to be sat up and fed grapes on my big fat shiny woo woo. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. It's because I need to gain something. And in order to gain that divinity, that knowledge, that power, we have to let something go. Right? And if you don't let it go here in them roots and you only let it go in your mind, your heart, guess where it's still at? Them damn roots. So you have got to get out there and get them weeds out of them roots because they are not deserving. Why do I call them weeds? Because it's smoke and mirrors, right? I looked outside this morning. Now, for the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been putting little seeds out there, right? The patio's like 6 by 15 with a foot and a half strip of mud, dirt, rock. But I've been throwing seeds out there. And guess what I got now? I got ivies growing. I got new things. I got all kinds of things starting. I didn't have that. I had smoke and mirrors. I had nothing. It was ugly. It was horrible. But I started sacrificing, making room for something new. You can absolutely get rid of them obstacles, honey. The obstacles aren't what holding you back. All you have to do is bring out that hunter in you so that go into game mode, go into mind mode, go into hunt mode. That means you got to be quiet. You don't want to scare the deer off. You don't want to scare the turkeys off. You don't want to scare away what you're hunting, right? You got to provide. You got to put meat in that freezer. So you need to go into that mode, stealth mode, quiet mode, self mode. And you need to breathe. You squeeze, right? You have to breathe when you pull and release the bow. If you don't breathe, you might miss your target. So remember to breathe, remember to meditate, and remember, it is only an obstacle until you climb the wall. You still need that wall, so don't tear that wall down. You just got to find a way to get over it. And that's what I've got for you, sweetie.
Very good. Hi, Pamela. All right.
Hello. Hello, everybody coming in. I seen some people's come in. I seen some people go out.
Here we go. Rossi.
Rossi.
All right, Rossi. And Book Bewitched says, spot on. So for you, I got, now this can either be a tunnel or a bridge. So we're going to find out, is this a tunnel or is it a bridge? Let's look. So the first card, here we go, is the Divine Matrix. Interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. So, look for those shapes. Look at the Divine Matrix. We are all living, so therefore, this is a bridge. This is a bridge to the Divine Matrix, of which we are all in. We're all in that sacred geometry, and oh, wow. And this is so interesting. And look at this. Do you see this card? See this right here? Does that not look exactly like that? Look at that. That is in this card. There it is, right there.
Wow.
So it says baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So before your intuition even makes sense, just follow it. Because if we sit there and question our intuition, then we can talk ourselves out of it, So don't, oh my gosh, and this one has it too. Do you see that right there? Oh my gosh. So, and it says, and so here we go, your baby steps, follow your intuition before it makes sense, take action. And this one, and all three of these cards are from different decks, by the way. Okay. It says, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And the answer is you are supported so do that thing that which you would do, because you got the bridge and all of the cards except for the Divine Matrix is a bridge to the Divine Matrix, but the rest, the other two cards had this bridge in there. So follow your path. You're on a path and it looks good to me. But what does Hershey have to say? Oh, she might be froze. Oh no, she's not. She's blinking. I see her eyes moving.
Okay. So there's a few rules when it comes to meta messages, right? And I have to honor them every single week. And I have to respect that the big man knows exactly what he's doing when he does it, whether it makes sense to me or goes against my opinion about my tools. But there are one has full say over. I have no say over it. And this deck is that. This is the only card. Well, I'm sorry, there's three that he allows to be in reverse. Other than that, none of the cards can be in reverse. Why is this one allowed to be in reverse? Because it's called the curse. Book value, it's already breaking it, right? When you think about Colette Baron Reed and you think about her decks, most of the time they're about the positivity, the protection, the awareness, the challenge, right? But when you break this card down, a curse is a curse is a curse, right? But when you think about those family cycles, those traditions, those karmic debts, you start paying them and you start finding ways to refill your own well by breaking these, right? So apparently, with this showing up, you're doing that. You're finding a way to replenish your own well, finding a way to keep your own cup good, and at the same time, you're holding on and you're accepting something, right? You're accepting the gifts. You're holding and you're not holding back, right? Not everybody wants to accept every gift. Every gift that walks through my door, but guess what? I accept it. I give it a forever home, and I find a reason to connect with it because somebody felt like that would work. And I bet you if I give it a chance, I'm going to find out what that reason is. And then I'm going to try that reason. And it's at that point is when I make the decision. This gift has my energy. It doesn't have my love, my attention, or my heart, but it now has my energy. Let me give it to somebody. Let me pay it forward, right? What I want you to understand is you got the giveaway card and you got it a place of gifts, right? So I don't want to say that you need to regift a gift, but sometimes, well, some of the best news I ever got was an insult. And that insult was I shouldn't be accepting gifts that are sent to me. I should be paying them forward. I had to sit with that for months before I understood that, yeah, it was a little insulting and a little bit offensive, but what it wasn't was a lie. And sometimes I've had to pay forward them gifts, not because I felt bad because of what somebody said to me, not because I have this huge collection, because I don't. I don't have a collection like near that any people have. I just have very specific decks that resonate with me. But I had to understand that sometimes the forward motion, the paying it forward, is a blessing that I don't even see coming because guess what's coming on the backside of the blessing I just gave? Another one for me. So use that energy, use it, give something away. You can love the shit out of it. And I bet you somebody else will too. You don't have to give it away because you just don't like it or it just don't fit. You can absolutely give it away because you love it. I give my stones away to y'all. I make protection jars for y'all. They sit on a shelf. Half y'all don't even realize you got one until you need it. And then you hit me up and I'm like, well, let me go grab your hope jar because I've already got you one made. You've already been creating it. You just didn't know it. So ask, ask, ask. And I bet you will find that beyond what you knew, beyond the ordinary, is coming in for you. And it is bringing a whole bunch of abundance your way. It's going to be a very powerful week for you, Rossi. Enjoy it. And don't forget, I owe you an email. Love your face. Have a good week.
Oh, I like
Boom,
what
boom,
Pamela
boom, boom,
says.
boom,
She
boom,
says
boom,
very
boom,
wise
boom,
words,
boom,
Hershey. I
boom.
really love that. Using the energy that we are given, what a thing of beauty. Yeah. All right. Rossi. Oh, is it Rossi or Mousy?
Yeah. I like the pay it forward motion, and then it pay it forward came with the giveaway. So yeah, it doesn't have to be something that don't fit. You can love it to
Yeah.
death, and somebody else will too.
Yeah.
Love, love, love it. All
All
right,
right.
Mousy,
Mousy.
Mousy. I haven't seen you in chats, baby. Are you here?
I see it. They're right there.
I literally,
They're
this is the
right
first time I've had to call it because I've been keeping up with chats. You know
there.
it. I know that's right, baby.
um,
I know that's right.
yeah. All right. So this is what I've got
Oh,
for you,
oh,
Mousy.
oh.
Over here. Oh my. Okay. First of all, this week is the there's something about the sun shining down on you. Now, the sun in tarot is about joy and exuberance, and we like to play out in the sunshine, but the sun also lights our path. So this could be enlightenment. It could also be joy and exuberance. So either illumination or exuberance. It's up to you, and maybe what Hershey and I come up with here. So in the this card, I have the Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. Because it's there is a story that I tell myself over and over and over again, and it's my childhood story. And it's like this sad little girl story. And you know what, though, I don't think about it, but I need to change my story and not think about all of the stuff that I normally talk about. It's like I played outside all the time. I played hopscotch. I had some great memories as a child, as hard as childhood could be. So remember, we get to tell ourselves we need to get rid of these things that no longer serve us or fit us, because my little sad Jane story doesn't fit me or serve me anymore. Okay. And there it says surrender to the sweetness. Surrender to the sweetness. And look how beautiful that is. I mean, that is just a pool of beautiful water, which in water I find a lot of emotion. There is a gorgeous man in that water, actually. Anyway, excuse me. Um, surrender to the surrender to the sweetness. I'm married. It's okay. Just because I'm on a diet doesn't mean I can't read the menu or the cards. Um, Venus
Ooh.
energy. Venus energy, which we just had the Venus Kazemi, which our Venus has been fully charged and activated by the sun, because we just had the Venus Kazemi, whatever that is. Ask your local astrologer. Okay, so we have surrender to sweetness. I love this because it has the Venus energy, pleasure, joy, and make love to life. And if you notice, there's this tiny little, there's this man right here, and there's the woman right here, and they're in this water of emotions, and that's what a great place to bond is, in water. And so when we quit telling ourselves those old stories and we surrender to the sweetness and all this Venus energy, and I have full body chills. I don't know what she's doing over there, but it's coming in, and it says yes. Today it's just say yes. Yes. Yes to the sun. And that's what I have for you. Hershey.
I like that. That's beautiful. I love that. So, well, here's what we're gonna talk about. So we're gonna talk about closing doors, right? We're gonna go straight into the crown, and we are talking about closing doors completion, right? So when you think about that, the energy that they paired with it is the luminous warrior. So when you think about the luminous warrior with closing doors and completion of something, that is not because you decided it was Lent and it got shit in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. None of that. Absolutely not. That's the best part of shadow work. Jane just said it best, and I say it all the time. It's not about what I shoulda, coulda, woulda, what I did, what I didn't. It's what I gained. It's one, and it's what I know I now had. I don't have to talk about a mother that wasn't there, a father that wasn't there, or none of that. What I can talk about is all the times I learned how to play double dutch, all the times I chased bubbles, all the times I ran, scraped up my knees, scarred up my face, broke another finger. I don't know. Hell, climbed a fence, a tree. That's what shadow work is actually about, right? You have to force yourself to close that pain off. You can't allow the pain to use you anymore. So that is wonderful, warrior. But then I'm going to jump into them roots, right? So here's where we're going to take a bit of a twist, because remember in the last read, I said there was a couple of cards I didn't understand why he wanted it in reverse. Yeah, this is one of them. And this isn't actually another good card that is in reverse. Why is this in reverse? Here's why. Because for your own protection and your own warning, here's what I need to remind you. Your garden needs you, right? And we're not talking about the garden that we sit on. We ain't talking about the garden of life, baby. We talking about that serene, gorgeous place that you need for meditation, for peace, for solitary. If you don't have it physically, if it's only in your head, ain't nothing wrong with that. Do you know how many I've got created in my damn head? That's why I ain't got room for none of the negative shit, because I keep creating a positive garden, and you need to work on it. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with it. How mine probably needs to be de-sweeted because I've been too busy working in a physical yard to worry about my spiritual garden, right? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to jump all in your damn head. Give yourself all the time you need. Here's my favorite part about meta messages: 11 minutes. If you've never been here, welcome. 11 minutes. That's all you need every single day to refill your hope cup. We have 11 minutes. Do you know what we can do for 11 minutes every day, all the time? We can hold our breath. Some people, not saying I'm one of them, I'm not trained in that facility, but we can stand on our head for 11 minutes. We can watch and flick through remote control timeless, mindless TV for 11 minutes. We can watch reels and shorts, and some of us don't like shorts, but we post them because that's what everybody does, right? We did that for 11 minutes. You can give yourself 11 minutes, right? 11 minutes every day to get yourself into you, right? Into me, I see. Some of that, when you think about it, we don't give it to us. We give it to everybody else, but we don't give it to us. So give yourself more than ample time. Hell, if you got 22 of them, do it twice, baby, because you need to find some compassion within yourself. This week is going to try you. Why do I know that? Because the inner healer is coming through with shining light. So you are going to have to make sure that you are on top of you so that you can help somebody pull their self out. Ain't no fun when we have to do shadow work alone. So the universe is calling upon you this week. You will be helping somebody, whether you like it or not. Welcome to life. It is just find them 11 minutes, give yourself time, and make sure you pull somebody out of the mud this week. That's what I've got for you, Mousy babe.
Love it.
Boom, 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 boom. Love, love. Love, love. Harley. Next on the list after Harley would be Lima, Swampy, and Maruta. Are we okay? Are you okay, Jane? We are at 44 beautiful minutes.
I am good. I just have to. I just have to take off my sweater, and for some reason that was very hard to do. I could have done that an easier way. So, no. So
It
hello,
happens.
Michelle and Pisces greeter and people coming in. All right, Harley. Oh, Harley.
Jane's birthday sister.
Yeah, my birthday sister.
And everybody else.
And there's Aspasia Rising. She just got okay. All right, so Harley. Let's see. Okay, what have I got for you today? What have they got? Oh my. Okay. All right. So you got the cicada. Interesting. The cicada is about transformation. Because cicadas live down in the earth, and then they only come up once every like 13 or 17 years or 11 years. There's like different cicadas. There's like, I don't know what there are, but they go down, and then can you imagine going down under the earth for 13 years and then coming back up, and how much change you would see? So this is all about that transformation that we're going to be seeing. It's paired with stability. So it's like the only thing constant is change. Things are always changing. And that's and in that saying things are the only constant is change is where we can find stability. That makes like zero sense, but it's true. Because it's not like, oh no, now I'm here and now I'm it's not like you're riding a roller coaster. You can be stable, in stability, you can have stability in your constant change. That took me a while to get out. And we got overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. So in this, cicada, the change, the stability, it's you're overcoming obstacles. It's like, you have to come and pull that sword out of the stone. This is King Arthur type energy. Maybe there's been a big truth that's been told to you and you're trying to overcome that. And you need to change in order to meet that need or whatever. And then, but in the end, I get flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly, flying free. So I feel like this cicada is coming at the end of this reading because it's already done its transforming and now it gets to fly free. So there you are, flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly, and you get to fly on the back of a bird. So that's what I have for you, Hershey.
So I was paying a lot of attention, and here's what jumped out at me. And y'all know that I have a lot going on, right? But the part that jumped out to me was the part about learning, right? We can learn anywhere. Why did that jump out to me? Think about teachable and you think about the hollow bone. You think about what it is that you're learning or what it is that you are teaching. You have to wonder, why is it so much education involved? We need to learn something new every single day, whether we like it or not. We're grown as adults. We push this on our children so that they grow up with that concept, or at least most of us did. I know I did. And we hope that our children do it. If they don't, that's what we're for. We get to keep doing it, right? We are leaders, right? Rainbow, teachable, reconciliation. Sometimes we have to relearn things that we learned as a child when we get into our adult things because maybe we didn't understand them, or maybe they change, or maybe the concept changed. Maybe it was one way as a child, but now it's something else. It's the exact same thing, but now that you're an adult, it's something completely different. You have to relearn it. So in order to do that, you have to become teachable, and you have to also become a teacher, right? You have to pay that information forward. You have to retain it, and then you actually have to conceive and comprehend what's coming through so that you can achieve a goal and pass that information on, right? You must conceive it so that you can achieve it. You can't do that shit the other way around. If you do, you won't be able to pay it forward. That's going to be like passing down a family recipe for chili and then decided you wanted to put sugar in it. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. That's not what we do, goddess. Okay. What you need to do is stay humble. That is literally the best thing I can tell you from reconciliation with yourself and with anybody else that is deserving of you. If they ain't deserving of you and they ain't deserving of your future, they don't get to go. So do not let them get none of that good shit that you got coming in because you have mountain. Mountain usually represents obstacles, but it also represents growth, change, education, growth, mountain. Change is uncomfortable. But your view from up there is not the same as down here. So climb that mountain and tell me what you see up there and on the other side, because you can't see it from where you're at right now. Use your goddess energy as it comes in, all of it, not just some. Don't pick and choose the ones you think you like. You might be missing the best thing. What you also will need to understand that birds of a feather flock together. So birds need height. You're going to have to climb a mountain, but you're going to learn something climbing that mountain, sweetheart. And you're going to be able to pass it on. That's what I got for you, sweetie.
That's good.
Lalima. Lalima, are you here, love bug? I just don't want to run over it. Where'd it go? You said it went behind me.
Oh,
okay.
the
I'm not
card?
going to run over it with my chair.
Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, they're like, it's behind you. Don't move. And I'm like, where? But it's behind me. It's far enough behind me.
It's way behind you. All right. And Lalima is here. All right. All right. Oh, all right.
Yeah.
This makes perfect sense. So for your charm today, I got the bee. And the bee is, when you think the bee is about community, because bees live in a hive. And, you know, and they're busy. There's so many little sayings about bees being a busy bee, you know, but it's all about community and finding your community and working with your community. And, you know, sometimes that can take a lot of courage. So we have Aspen Spirit, which is courage to go out there. I mean, there's butterflies and it looks a little like, I would love to go here, but some people may not want to go there. But you know, so some people, it would take a lot of courage to go there. It would take me a lot of courage to go here, but I would go there because I couldn't not go because I'm like a cat, you know. And and maybe, you know, you go exploring with a friend. So and with the bee and the courage, we have transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges, and it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes, the transformation. So another flying thing, a phoenix. So a fresh new way of living emerges. And that comes from courage. You know, you get that fresh new way of living through courage and transformation. And by opening to love, my heart is open to love. So open up to love, accept all of the other bees that live in the hive with you, and go through that transformation with courage. And that's what I have for you. Hershey, what do you have?
I literally was today's years old when it made sense to me. Like right now, today's years old when it made sense to me, right? So, do you know why the symbol for air and earth represents itself? No, me either. I didn't understand it. I do now. This man has it tatted on his arm, right? So when it's down, he's grounding himself. He's grounding his energy. But when he puts his arm up, guess what? Now it's air energy and he's rising, right? He's lifting himself. So what I want you to do is I want you to drop them hands and I want you to touch some earth. I carry dirt with me. I'm not playing. There's an owl that I made. Dirt, chalk, a few other goodies in there. It's blessed several times over by several different types of shamans and other beings. Anyway, that is not the important part. The important part is that you have the spirit of the north coming in, and with that comes a lot of earth energy and a lot of grounding. You have the medicine wheel, the owl, and flow, right? You have a whole lot coming in. So when we have to learn to go with the flow, we have to learn to bend. If we don't bend, we break. What I can tell you is that you're going to be doing a lot of bending. You got a lot going on with the flow, learning to adjust, learning to acclimate, learning to understand the current, the vibration, the frequency of the flow. The flow is there all the time. You're just either with it or you're against it, but you're going to be in it this week because you're going to find it with a familiar, again, a bird, but you're also going to be finding it in the form of the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel is about completion, right? We get this big, huge abundance when we think about a medicine wheel, right? When you think about the top of the medicine wheel, the bottom of the medicine wheel, and how they're literally 50-50 marks that rotate us all the way around, right? The hamster wheel, the gerbil wheel, the round wheel that's constantly always going around us. Circle, life, planets. We're always going around in a circle. So you are your own medicine wheel. You do have the power of your familiars, and you're going to be changing your frequency and your flow this week. So change comes with grounding. So go out, literally put your hands or your feet or your butt on the dirt and ground yourself. Play in the dirt. There's nothing wrong with it. Hands wash, and somebody real special made dirt, and dirt don't hurt. You know what I mean? Also, you're going to temper and embrace about something, right? So when you have this tender embrace, you're going to learn something. And I mean, it is my favorite. It is elephants. I mean, is that not so freaking gorgeous and beautiful? And then you think about the numbers of energies that come with elephants, right? When they mate for life, they're paired, they have a memory, they don't forget, and they also are compassionate, right? So make sure that all of the tender embraces that come your way are all yours. Your hope cup looks really good, so make sure that you refill several along the way this week, because yours is overfull, and having that much in abundance means you've got to pay it forward. So give a lot of people some hope this week. That's what I've got for you, Lilima.
I love that, Rossi.
Yes, my team makes it a little blurry, y'all. I'm working. Swampy.
Whoopee. Really? The last
Swampy.
spot?
Now I'm signing this whole chat.
All right.
Swampy
Okay.
and then Maruta.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So the charm I got for you, and I can't believe, I mean, I'm really grateful to have gotten this for the very first time with Hershey, because I've never pulled this before. It's the dragon. So, and this dragon represents worry over nothing. You are worrying over nothing. Irrational fears, something or a situation that may not exist. So take the strength and the stamina and the dexterity and quick acting, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Don't worry over nothing. Just be strong. And then I got over here, we got the Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression, which reminds me of that dragon as well in there. But your throat chakra. So really, this is speak your truth. Live in your own truth. If people can't handle your truth, they can't handle you, and you can't be yourself. And you have to be yourself. So throat chakra, authenticity, and self-expression. So don't worry about being yourself. Don't worry about that. Be yourself. And then it says, and then we even have a portal for you. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So remember that you are a rare gift as well. And it's interesting to me. Look at these are two different decks. But look at these two cards. What do they have in common? Oh my gosh, they have like that portal-y thing right in the middle of them. Yeah, and these are two different decks and two different deck creators even. So it's not even like the same art or creator or anybody. So there's like a portal. It's almost like you really get to be authentically you and speak the truth. And now that doesn't mean going around and telling everybody, I don't like you or this, that, and the other thing. I mean, it's not like that. It's just, yeah, you just need to be authentically you and to stand in your truth, whatever that is. Inner child, tenderness, inner innocence, and rare gifts, because you are a rare gift. And there is a portal for you that goes through there. And then we get, I'm Rama. And there's all that water. And again, we have, and there's even like more, it's like a coliseum back there of portals. It's like you even get to pick your portal that you're going to go through. And it says, oh my gosh, you would think I read these cards beforehand. Hi, Heather, Silver Star Priestess. It says, where are you being called to journey to? So through these two portals, you get two portal cards here. We have all of these portals in this card saying, which one do you want to explore first? Because you can go to all of them, but you can only go to one at a time. So pick your portal. Instead of pick your poison, pick your portal. And there you go. And you have nothing to fear. You've been fearing this change, this portal, this stuff for no reason. Worry over nothing. Worry over nothing. So that's what I have. Thank you. Hershey, what you got?
Well, I think they're really onto something well, I think they're onto something, right? I have to think about the synchronicity here, right? You got a bunch of portals, you got a bunch of doors, you got a bunch of possibilities, right? What if you don't question your flight, right? They say, but what if I fall? Well, that's not the way you look at it. What if I fly? Right? One of our favorite people always says it all the time. I hear a certain special say it all the time. But what if I fly? What if I fly? Right? So there's where I need you to be when I understand. We bring this in because you're going to go through those portals to get where I'm talking about. So again, if you don't take that first leap of faith, none of this happens, sweetheart. None of this. And this is so just for you and everybody else it resonates with. But right now, this is so just for you, right? But it absolutely talks about that first step being faith, right? When you believe abundantly and you can't see it, taste it, touch it, feel it, hug it, you just know. I know half y'all think I'm crazy when I run around here talking to my team, be like, there ain't no about that girl. He's not. Am I? Or have I just been allowed information, insight, and places because of my faith that maybe you weren't, because your faith wasn't there? So the only person that has the right to question their faith is that person. I don't have the right to question your faith. Jane doesn't. Cat down the road, Tom, Dick, or Harry. Nobody, only you, can question your own faith, or at least in a safe environment. If somebody else is questioning your faith, they do not even need to be in your face, let alone questioning anything about your life if they don't understand your faith, right? You got a close encounter and prayer coming in. If you don't like the word prayer, say the word blessing. Either way makes me no, never mind. But what I want you to understand is this close encounter, again, does not happen without a whole lot of faith. This close encounter could be alien, angel, creature, cryptid. Look, it goes literally A to Z. I'm not going to sit here and go through every single one of them, but honey, when I say that the book goes quite extensively, imagine all I can tell you is that anything you can think of, it's in that A to Z. And you're going to have one, you're going to have that close encounter. But you got to take that leap of faith. There's a sacred contract coming in, an earthbound contract, right? You, earthbound, sacred contract coming in for you, right? You do not have to go out there and go into debt, go into a bank, go to a credit union. You don't have to go to one of those 900% title loan interest places and say, oh my God, I need a contract. No, this contract is within yourself. This is a soul contract and it's sacred. You're the only one that can write it, you're the only one that can sign it. And the only way you get it is by putting yourself out there and finding out just how far you can actually fly. That's what I've got for you, sweetheart.
Sounds good.
Marota. You know what that is. Ooh, I'm glad. Ooh,
Yeah.
glad. Tell us one day. Marota. Maruta. Maruta. And then I have one for out the door. And we are done.
All right. Maruta. Well, this is talking about a woman. So only, like you would know what this is about, but this could mean that this is the woman in the Lenormand. So I would say that if this means that this reading is for you because you are the woman if I was doing Lenormand. But I don't know, it's a pretty dress. Let's see what the rest of the thing says, and maybe we'll figure out there she's wearing it. Ooh, look at this. All right. You know what? That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Because look at this card and look at Hershey's dress. They're like, look at there. It's all that color in there that's splashing all around right there. I mean, like this might as well be Hershey right there. And I'm like, and it's like, this is so weird, you guys. I have chills. I say there's a dress. There's something that has to do with a dress. The first card I turn over, it looks like Hershey's dress. So I personally believe that this is telling me that Hershey's message is going to be very important today. Okay. And just because, I mean, it's saying the lady with the dress that looks like this. Okay. And she didn't have to wear that dress today. It says Arcturian. Yeah, no, you didn't have to, and I didn't have to pick this card either. It's freaky. I'm sorry. This stuff, even I, doing this my entire life and seeing angels since I was 3, I still get like blown away because it's kind. I'd say that pray keep me in wonder and amazement, and I ask for it every day, but then when it comes, I'm like, wow, that was just. And then I'm like, Jane, you asked for it. Okay. So anyways, so Arcturian light goes, yes. Evolutionary downloads, recalling power, and future thinking. So that's what you've got going on there. So take that power, that evolutionary thinking and light codes and recalling your power. This is like call back your power. I can't wait to see what Hershey has to say. To me, that's just is saying call back your power. And then it says, then here we go. It said, this card says your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So, maybe you're using those colors to paint today as well, or in your, in your cards, if you're creating some cards. But yeah, your life is a canvas, and it's a canvas of beautiful things. I see heart and higher heart chakra in there as well. And then, and this always cracks me up. But this card is Akasha, and it says, your guidance is divinely guided. It's like, your guidance is divinely guided, huh? It's like, really? Gee, I didn't know that. It's just so funny. So know that the guidance that you receive, it is divinely guided. It's like those tubes at the banks or at a pharmacy they used to do where you stick your thing up there and it would suck it over, and when people used to go to the bank and write checks. If you know one of those suck 'em up tubes, That's what it feels like. You're in a suck 'em up tube is what I'm seeing. So and that it's not like for naught, that you are being sucked up and being led somewhere. So where's she going, Hershey? What's she doing?
I can only tell you that I think you have some kind of remote viewing or something, because there's no way that you didn't just speak every single card that I've got laid out. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards laid out. Yeah, her angels is woo. Miles. So look, here we go. The heart of the sky, right? So when you think about the heart of the sky, you have to think about who are they exactly addressing, right? I just want you to call out one name, Pachamama. Pachamama is one of the most powerful goddesses that we have. She is literally sitting right beside Mother Mary, and people don't even know it. They don't even look her way. Literally, I'm going to literally leave that right there, because I want you to understand there's a sweat lodge headed to you. You're headed to a sweat lodge, I should say, because Jane said where you're going to a sweat lodge. You have got some knowledge, and you're going to need to take all of the guides that Jane told you about, and you're going to need to take Pachamama and pluck her right out of the sky. Gone, pluck her right out the heart of the sky, because you're going to need her in this sweat lodge. There is some mind games going on, but you are going to master them inside the sweat lodge, right? You are going to find a way to use all of this power the right way, not the wrong way. So somebody that has this power and doesn't use it correctly is in your midst, and you will find them as soon as you call for the guide that Jane said to call for and Pachamama, and you say, hey, take their mask off. This is those times when I tell you, if Pachamama shows up, you better open that dang on door, because she didn't come to play. She came to remove mask. Even if you're wearing it, she's going to take it off. She ain't going to let you wear that mask. Why? Because she loves you. She sits with Mother Mary, right? She has nothing but earth energy surrounding her. She sits in the heart of the sky. I can't even sit at the clouds can't even sit at the heart of the sky, honey. We get to see the bottom of clouds. We don't even get to see the heart. We can't even imagine what it looks like. Some of us may know. Some of us may have been there. Some of us may have come back to tell you, pay attention when earth, energy, and Pachamama show up, because somebody needs a mask removed, and you are going to be the grateful divine winner of seeing what that person looks like naked. They can't even look at themselves naked, but you're going to be able to see him that way. And you're going to be able to find the energy that you need within your very own self. You're going to birth the energy, right? When you get womb and grand symphony placed together, you are going to birth something, whether it's a divination tool, a disruption tool, or some kind of sound that is obnoxious to people that don't need to be around you, because they ain't going to be able to take it, whether they are of this world or of another. But you are definitely going to be birthing some kind of disruption or divine tool with a little bit of help from some very important goddesses that are needing you to pluck them right out of the sky, because you're the only one that can. That's what I got for you, Maruta. Sounds like you got a busy week. Very busy week. Well, I have one message. So I just want to say really quick, first of all, Jane, thank you so much for being here with us. And for what reason I want to include you in this. What I want you guys to understand is that this week you are going to be very sacred. Nothing is going to be able to come into your space if you don't allow it. Okay? Set them boundaries and stand on them. Do not allow them into your sacred space. Make sure that you are creating your own dust devils, being your own little Tasmanian devil, and removing anything stagnant or unserving. Don't let it come in. The ancestral world is calling out for you, and you will walk on new ground this week. Now, where is that new ground? Hell if I know, but you will find it as soon as you get out there and live a little. Use all of the resources that you have this week, because spirit is royal to you and you are royal to spirit. So absolutely use them. They're just sitting around there. Use them, take advantage of them, because if you don't ask them, they won't come. And if you don't call for them, they won't come help you either. Remember that you are one and you are divinely chosen every single day. You got to wake up. Somebody else didn't get to wake up. Remember to take advantage of being available to wake up, because not everybody did. Jane, what do you got coming up this week?
Um, what is this week? Oh, I don't know. Oh, just Sharon on Thursday on her channel, and then no. Tomorrow I'm going to do angel messages on my, or something like that. Tomorrow on my channel. I've got to do. I haven't done anything on my channel in a long time. So something is going to happen tomorrow morning on my channel. I don't know what. It'll come. It was going to be angel messages. Then
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what spirit wants to do when I get up tomorrow morning, right? How about you, Hershey? You busy gal?
Man, sounds so exciting. So I've got a slightly busy week, and I am with Sharon this week. So yay!
Yeah.
With Strawberry Rhubarb on Thursday at 2 on her channel. I cannot wait. I'm a big fan. And then somebody else that I'm a big fan of is April from Tarot and Telk Witchery. And I get to be with her tomorrow, and Gerald and the beautiful Betsy, which, I've known Betsy for many, many, many years. She is a beautiful soul. And I can't wait to see them. We got shadow work on Wednesday. I believe I have Jans with Gerald this week and Thomas. And then on Saturday, I'm thinking of maybe doing some charm tosses if I can talk somebody like an expert that's in charms into maybe a Saturday fun day with me. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Got a long week ahead of us. But guys, we know that you guys are busy. It's Monday. Some of us are at work and we got to go back to work. We love you, and we will see you next Monday. Until then, stay blessed and lifted. Kind of queen waves.